Hello guys, KilloX here. I'm going to be playing some Realm of the Mad God for my first ever video on YouTube. So today I'm going to be playing as the Hunter, or the Huntress, with the, probably going to play in Medusa for today, even though there's only 10 people. So as you can obviously tell, I've been playing this game way before this video. I had a lot of practice with Realm of the Mad God, but the thing is, I haven't been playing it for a while. I did get back into it just a little while ago. Didn't end well. I died on my wizard, but I also died on my rogue. That was great. I also died on my rogue when I gave up on playing Realm of the Mad God. I have some UTs, but not as many as I would like. I have a pretty good pet, and I want to see how long I can get using this, what is that, 5/8 Huntress. I really do want the quiver that you can get from this guy. I've never gotten it before. I don't know why. I've just seem to have not been getting it. I am a little bit rusty on this game. Could be better. Like, thing is, I'm not really too good on dealing with problems. Like right now, I'm kind of gambling a lot on this. Could easily die a few times right there, but I didn't do anything. Luckily, if I'm lucky enough, I'll get a white bag. But chances of that happening are very slim. If anything, this Ent God will kill me before I even get this white bag, because I've never gotten it before, and it's so rare that I probably don't think I will with this character. Could do with some more stars. I mainly play certain classes, so I don't really have time for getting stars for specific characters. I do have, I think I remember, at least 2 stars for each character. I do know some of the things that were changed, like how defense now does not drop all the time from Abyss of Demons. Now it's from this place called the Sewers. I have played that dungeon before. I haven't ran into any of the tea rooms. And actually, one of the first times I played, someone died because of the slime, not the slime god, but the slime boss when he rushes. That's the worst thing you can deal with, is him sitting on top of you and then shotgunning all the damage. Which is exactly what the knight that I was in the dungeon with did. And he ended up dying, and I got a death. No UT though. I've never gotten a Debo either. I've been so unlucky with. So now we're fighting this guy. It's kind of annoying, mainly because of all of his states of invincibility. But I would really like if I could get the. It's called the Doombo, for anyone who doesn't know what the weapon I'm referring to is. Oh, I did get a Wisdom. Those are good because, if anyone doesn't know about Realm of the Mad God, they allow you to... Oh, whoops, I misspelled that. They allow you to, what is it called? Gain MP faster, which is really good. Never got one. Lol. Alright. Nice. Alright, got 3. I've never gotten one. I've always wanted one. Although, their use in combat is pretty good, but like, you have to shoot perfectly, because it's not like the C-bow right here that shoots 2 shots, which kind of move in weird directions, or the bow I was using just a second ago that allows me to shoot 3 shots. It's not like those. It's only 1 shot, but it does a lot of damage, which is the reason why so many people like it, is because of all of its uses of just it being 1 shot, but it does a ton of damage. Frankly, what does more damage is actually the C-bow, which you need to get both shots in, or at least that was before, if any buffs or debuffs happen. So this is the Abyss of Demons. It used to drop defense all the time, but now it's only like a 30% chance, which is sad. I almost tanked that, or I think I did. I don't know what he wants. But basically with this is that I need to get back up on defense, because before I used to have a lot, but now I don't have as much, and I would really like it if I had a character that would have max defense that I would use a lot, because I think my main is usually Rogue. You can rush Tombs of the Ancients, which are really hard dungeons. Well, that was before I left for a long time, so I'm not sure now. I would probably have to get some more practice in on that, but I would at first need it to be at least like 4-8, which, if anyone doesn't know that, that's 4 max stats out of the 8 total. It's kind of hard to do, just like maxing out in general. Oh geez, I made things very hard on me right there. Whoa. Yeah, the Abyss of Demons is hard because you can be easily rushed by a ton of enemies, especially those right there, the ones that shoot the giant shots. Because if you tank those, they do a lot of damage each, and you're basically asking for death if you go inside of a room that has a lot of those in them. I also do not want this guy getting a tea room and not saying anything. Really? Alright. Basically what this guy did was he just activated the boss by walking in the circle, I think. That looked, from my end, it looked like that's what he did. Alright, so now I could get some damage in. Nice, I got something. I did get the UT in this dungeon before, which is the Demon Blade. Really good weapon. Died with it, however, so I do not have it anymore. Oh, I'm too far away to trade with him. Well, I gotta check if there's any tea rooms. The thing is with this, he could drop defense, but now it's not as easy as he could before, sadly. Because before he used to drop defense all the time, and it was your main source of defense, but now that he doesn't, he only drops vitality instead of defense and vitality. They kind of switched him, basically, which I guess is good, because defense is pretty overpowered, and the fact that you can get a ton in this dungeon was pretty crazy because it was good for trading. But now they're not as good because of the fact that, you know, they are basically, well, they're more rare now, so I guess they have gone more expensive in the market, I guess. But this is basically what the dungeon used to be, but now it just drops mainly vitality. So I guess it's just good if you want vitality, and if you're lucky, defense. I guess this paladin wants to stay behind to know if there's any treasure rooms as well, which I guess is fine, but you know, I'd rather have the guaranteed loot, because the loot is based off of how much damage you do in it when hitting the boss. So if he's tagging along, I do have a chance of not getting loot at all, which isn't too good. The tea rooms are rare anyways. Yeah, he already knew what was up. He knew that there wasn't any. That was a waste of my time. What's going on here? Whoa, that was a close one. Oh, we're fighting a lich. I don't even know why people power up liches. I don't think they have UTs or their minions like the Ent God who does. So I don't know why this guy wastes. I don't know why they're wasting their time. Yes, is anyone in the Godlands? Oh. Ooh, okay. So basically, there's a cube god. Cube gods are important. Very important. For the main reason that they can drop the Sea Dirk, which can be used by a rogue, which I like to play as. I do have a Sea Dirk. It was by mistake. I didn't even think I was going to get a white bag, and then all of a sudden, white bag when I killed it. But the thing is, the drop rates of a Sea Dirk are very low. You'll be very lucky in order to get one, but you gotta be lucky to even get to it in the first place, because as you will see, oh no. Alright, there, we fixed that problem. That's a little glitch that can happen every now and then. So, he liked to spawn in the Godlands. Not gonna deal with this exactly. So someone probably already got the hits on him and probably killed him by now. Nope. But someone's probably already gotten enough hits in to probably get enough. This is insane. Alright, so someone's already doing a lot of damage on the Cube God, so I can't really show you exactly what he does. But basically, as you saw, there's a bunch of cubes everywhere that want you dead. Can easily kill you. And the fact is, he does a lot of damage. And the fact that he likes to spawn in the Godlands makes things a lot harder for me, because, you know, that's where the most powerful enemies are. Just happens to be in the middle of a Godlands, which is just amazing. I was playing as my rogue when I first got the Sea Dirk. I was just doing some damage. I didn't get too much in, but I didn't think I was going to get anything. And then all of a sudden, when he dies, right in front of me, boom, there was a Sea Dirk waiting. That was a good day. And I have not used it since. Well, someone killed the Cube God. Great. I'm gonna check. Yeah, he didn't drop anything for me. So yeah, basically if you get enough damage in, there's going to be a drop for you and only you, which can have a pot in it, but if it's a white bag, then that means you got a really good weapon. It may not be good in damage, but it may be good in practicality. For instance, there's a staff which shoots a bunch of fireballs, but it's not really too good in battle, mainly because of the fact that it shoots them all around you. So basically you have to wait for certain enemies where you can stand on top of them and just shoot, because every single shot will hit them and you can get a lot of damage in. This is mainly used for trap chests, which are chests in higher tiered dungeons, which I don't really like as an idea, for the fact that the problem is that you could be doing all this damage on a boss and it doesn't even matter, because the fact is, it's not how much damage you do to the boss, it's how much damage you do to the chest that it drops at the end. Which, the chest has a lot of health, and on top of that, invincibility frames, so leechers can go over and basically get ready to take the loot, which is annoying. Because like, if something rare comes in, like the very difficult dungeon, the Shatters, and someone just leeches off of your battle, you don't want to leave it because, you know, Shatters are not very common, so you don't want to waste your time. You didn't waste your time killing the difficult boss, which is the avatar of the Forgotten King, just to run into it, but now a leech is going to be taking all your loot. Which is kind of sad for those that do the work, because, you know, they kind of just did everything for nothing while the leecher came in and just took everything. Which I've had to deal with before, but it's a lot worse when the leechers get a white bag, which is a super rare item or weapon or whatever, and I don't know, rub it in your face. I don't think I've had that happen to me before, but I bet it has happened. I bet it has happened to someone. Okay, I could have died if I just walked straight right there, which is a problem, because all these enemies are quick, fast, and just ready to shoot a ton of stuff like just... No tea room again? I guess it'd be too early to call, but, you know, from what it looks like, there hasn't been anything yet. Also, all this lava all over the floor does not help in the slightest for the problems... Well, that was a lot of shots. For the problems that can be this dungeon in general. Because there can be a lot of enemies, you could be stuck in the lava, which slows you down and does a ton of damage to you over time. And it's armor breaking, so you can't be someone with a lot of defense and think you can survive in this lava. Which is a problem too, because the boss likes to have a ton of lava around him as well. But the main problem is the treasure room boss, because he has bombs that drop lava onto the floor. And the lava spreads too, which is not good. Which hopefully I run into one so I can show for, you know, for presentation so you can see what I'm talking about. But for some reason, one does not want to spawn in. Alright, so we're up here to the boss. I forgot to talk about before that there are these things called white demons, which you can find in the Godlands, but the ones in here have a higher chance of dropping the pot that they can drop. Okay, so this guy up here, that's pretty weird for him to appear. That must mean that there may be another entrance somewhere. Nope, I don't know how he got there. That's actually very weird. So he must have come in through there, but that must have been very weird. Alright. So mainly what you want to do is you have to beat all of them before, because they do have armor breaking shots, meaning that no matter what class you're playing as, you are going to be taking that damage. It doesn't even matter. So you want to defeat them first so they don't get a lot of hits on you and, you know, end up dying. This guy's pretty easy to beat. You don't need to be too afraid of him if you have the right weapons, like the coral bow. And a pet with paralysis on it's pretty good too. Alright, so there's a red demon coming up ahead. They don't drop anything rare. It's just good to take them out because an event god might spawn in, which an example of an event god would be that that cube god that spawned in, because you can only run into a few of them or only one of them per realm before it closes for Oryx, which is, I've fought quite a few Oryx, but they're pretty crazy every single time. Just gotta know what you gotta do. Red demon. You cannot hurt us. You cannot help us. You will feed us. Well, I know one of those things, two of those things are a lie. Actually, no. Probably all of them are a lie. I can hurt you. And I'm probably helping you by taking you out right now. Whoa. See, that's what you don't want to do. It's called a shotgun. You don't want that. Oh, Hermit God. That's really good. Where's he at? Lucky Ant God. That's not what I want. I want to know where the Cube God is. Okay, that's what you don't want to do. Is run into a ton of gods and basically be screwed, because where's the cube? Where's the hermit? Where is Hermit? Save the king's soul. Okay, where did the hermit god go? Someone, I guess, has it on their thing. Oh, an egg. I guess that's fine. Is he going for the hermit? Where's the hermit? Oh, is it up there? Oh, don't tell me it's up there. It's not like it could be up there. That's way too low level lands. What is this? What is going on? Oh, it's too far away. Where did he go? Whoa, that's not good. See, what you don't want to do is stand there and take all the shots like an idiot. Like I did right there with the Medusa, because the Medusa can throw bombs which do quite a lot of damage. On top of that, she has the shotgun that does a lot of damage too. The Leviathan here He's just a jerk in general because he shoots a ton of shots that can insta-kill you if you just stand on him. They may not do a ton of damage, but, you know, just seeing all those shots and thinking of taking every single one of them seems like that'd be just a recipe for disaster. Ooh, a defense pot. That's not common because you could get pots from the gods. It's just very unlikely. That thing right there. Ooh, jeez, blinded. That's always annoying. You could sort of see what's going on. Oh, no Mad Lab. I do not know where that Hermit God is, though, which I really wish I ran into because it would be very nice if I got the white bag from it, which is very helpful, and it is called the, what is it called? The Juggernaut, is it? The Juggernaut Helm? Very rare. It's used for the, Paladin. No, not the Paladin, the Warrior. The, like, it's a helmet. It's very, very powerful and is very helpful too in battle. These Ghost Gods are pretty good because they can drop the Undead Lair. That's pretty uncommon. Not as uncommon though as a... Ooh, look at that. Potion of Attack. It's pretty good. Yeah, fighting Floating Brains is pretty good actually because of the fact that they can drop attack, as you saw right there. And they can drop the Mad Lab, which is pretty good. Like right there, that's an Abyss of Demons. Oh, I just created Godwell. That's great. I will deliver your soul to Oryx. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's an Undead Layer right there. That's pretty uncommon. More uncommon than the, what's its name? Than the Abyss of Demons, as you can see right there. Speaking of which, I haven't told you about the ability, which is, it is the trap. It's very helpful. I do not know where this... Oh, there he is! White bag! How did I get a white... Oh, never mind. Man, I'm an idiot. Really? I am such an idiot. Oh my... that was just stupid. If you saw that. I forgot that there's also a pet that looks like a white bag. So I thought I just got the helm right now, which made me so happy when I saw the white bag move. Oh, that was so sad. Oh, they killed him? Oh, they did kill him. But he did drop the Ocean Trench, which is good. It's a pretty difficult dungeon, though, because of the fact that someone has to rush it, but I guess you could go slowly if you want. Oh, very nice skin. But basically, this place has a water mechanic where you cannot go too far out of the water without drowning. A lot of enemies, they like to soak up shots. That wasn't a pun. I'm still mad about this guy's white bag pet because I literally fell for that. I cannot believe that. Oh, he's going for it, I guess. Whoa. Pet stasis. That's one of the worst things you can run into. Mainly because of the fact that now I cannot be healed when hit. It's now the only time I can be healed is when I am getting my vitality, which is just some slow health over time. So you gotta watch out for those right there, which I ran into again, causing me to get another pet stasis. Those blue attacks as well, those purple ones I mean, those coral bombs, I guess I'd call them, shoot out also, I believe, cause this pet stasis. This attack is pretty deadly, mainly because if you tank too much of it, then you'd obviously die. Alright, I got another pet stasis, which is horrible. She's starting to shoot a lot more, and now I'm armor broken. I forgot that's what it actually does. And armor broken on top of pet stasis is a horrible combo you do not want to deal with. Mainly because you're going to be taking all this damage, and you got nothing to heal you with. I guess I could... Whoa. Alright, things are getting pretty crazy. I could Nexus whenever I want, which is I probably should do because I'm tanking all this damage from this guy right here. Alright, my pet's finally back. Never mind, he just got stasised again. And whenever I feel like it's a good time to go in for the hit, she keeps on attacking. I think she's about to die. Oh, she did. Oh, she dropped the blue. Okay, that's good. That's a mana. Those are pretty uncommon, which is pretty good. But she did not do... Basically, it's the tea room of this dungeon, where she says... Oh man, I forgot exactly what she says, but she gotta say, he lives and reigns and dwells among us. Is that it? And then she says, thank you, kind traveler. And then she gives out 3 coral gifts, which are a good way of getting tea back. A good way of getting mana and other things like the white bags of the dungeon. I believe I have gotten a white bag from it before. Alright, the Crawling Depths. Very difficult dungeon, so I'm going to go for this instead. The reason why I'm afraid of the Crawling Depths for right now is that I don't feel too comfortable playing in the Crawling Depths. I did rush it as a rogue, and the reason why I stopped playing Realm for a long time, well, not the main reason, it was just one of the reasons, was that I died on my rogue, and the time I died in my rogue was not when I was rushing the dungeon, but when I was fighting the boss. Because the thing is that, you know, trying to get a white bag using a short range class on something like the Queen of Spiders is not a very easy task, mainly because of the fact that, you know, you gotta be close range to something that shoots shots all over the place. Especially if you play with people that do not take down the things that make the boss powerful in the first place, because then it just becomes crazy. But the main problem with what I had with the dungeon is that it killed me, basically, losing my rogue that I put a lot of time in. So I just felt like, well, how else am I going to get these potions? Which then when me coming back, I did go towards fighting the, playing as the wizard, which did give me a lot of potions. Sadly, I died with a lot of them because I did end up dying in the long run in a very dumb way. So yeah, this boss also I've died to very dumbly sometimes because of the fact that these shots armor break. So no matter what player you're playing as, you will always take 75 damage from those little shots, and from the big shots 119. But those ones don't armor pierce, so I guess it just depends on your defense. The problem with this dungeon, I'm quieted and confused at the same time, which is not good because I need a trap. Usually gets a lot of these you know, these minions you see right here out of the way. Oh, blue bag. Can't really say I'm surprised. It would be a lot better if it was something I'd actually want. Whoa! Okay, Lord of the Lost Lands, or otherwise known as the Lord of the Lost Loot, can also, I think, drop the Juggernaut Helm, but jeez, is it almost impossible to get. This guy is, whoa, very difficult to deal with for many reasons. He has all these minions that try to go and kill you. He has a lot of attacks that do a ton of damage. And especially these guys, because they spawn in minions. So basically he spawns in minions that spawn out minions. That, you know, over time do a lot of damage. He also spawns minions that give him an infinity shield. Or like, you know, until you do enough damage to actually destroy those little crystal things that are on that circle around him. Right now you can see those. They shoot a ton of shots at once. They do some decent amount of damage, but if you stand there for too long, you'll be taking way too much. These little soldier dudes need to get away because they're very annoying. When he wakes up from being protected by these crystals here, he will go directly into... Whoa, that could have been bad. He spawned all of those right on top of where I was. And he's doing the crystal things again. Alright. These guys, I think, also shoot out confusing shots, those minions there, which is very bad. Oh no, they're just slowed shots, which is bad too, because you can get a lot of health in. Alright, so it's a good thing that I stand at a good vantage point where I can get a lot of damage in. Not here, where I'm getting slowed. No, no. Definitely, exactly. No, not no. Because I didn't get enough damage in to get any items, let alone a white bag. The Lord of the Lost Lands was invincible. Why did he just die? Alright, so I spawned in the middle of the Godlands, which is sometimes not a smart idea. Mainly because there are some people that drag gods, which is just waiting for disaster. Because now, people are bringing in gods from all over the place. So now everyone's getting attacked by them from all sides, and no one knows what to do, and then everyone just ends up dying. Unless you just Nexus. I guess that works too, but... well, those are some sprite worlds. If this doesn't drop a... oh, it dropped a blue bag. Okay, that's good. Speed. I can always use that on the road. Oh, they despawn. Okay. I guess I'll have to wait for another one. But basically, I was going to play Sprite Lands, which is a pretty easy dungeon. You can get dexterity from it, which I believe is very helpful. Lets you shoot a lot faster than you could originally. And once you have it maxed, like this, you could shoot like how fast I am right now. I don't feel like fighting the gods unless if they're event gods. Like, you know, the ones like this one right here, the Cyclops god. They're annoying, they don't really give you anything. Or at least nothing of value. Is that a blue bag? No, that's just purple. Lots of shots coming in from all over the place. Another purple. There's a ton of purples. So if you haven't noticed by now, you'd probably be thinking, why aren't people taking my loot for you who don't play? And that's mainly because of the fact that if you get a potion, if it's like a blue bag or a white bag, no one can get it except for you. Unless if you then drop the potion, then someone can take it if they want to. But even if you try to drop a UT, no one can take it. Good. But... oh, no, why'd you... is he... what level is he? Oh, level 20. I thought he was a low level for a second, so I was thinking, why is he coming into the Godlands right next to where I am? I guess he wouldn't know that. Oh, an egg. It's not too good. I think it's a random. Is it a random? Oh yeah, it is random. So that means there's a bunch of different animal types, basically. And if I hatch one of the random eggs, it will give out a random type. And the animals have a very long and complicated process of how their system works. Hopefully no one... oh, no, he went inside. Mad Lab. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. If I could just go inside the Mad Lab, that would be great. Alright, quick. Alright, so the Mad Lab is a pretty good dungeon. There is a lot to it. There is a special boss by destroying all these Teslas right here and defeating the boss before it. Very long and tedious task, because mainly these robots can be quite deadly, especially that one up there. Because when he dies, not only does he do a lot of damage in the process, but when he dies, he spawns into all these little guys that shoot out confusing shots. And if anyone who's played the game knows, confusing shots are very annoying. Because it's not like it kind of inverses the controls, like up is down and left is right. It completely changes them. It's not random every time, but it changes them in a way that you wouldn't think. Okay, so these green puddles here, if you step in them, you become basically transformed into an animal, which is not helpful at all. But if you step in the blue ones, then you get taken out of being like an animal. But the problem is, though, rooms like this, where there's a bunch of enemies, especially the two hardest enemies right here, right in the middle of the green things, and you have to pass through it. So basically, Look at this. Alright, so now I'm a duck. Oh, jeez. Okay, how... Great, that's just amazing. Oh, confusing shots. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, so now the most... Okay. Alright, there we go. Basically one of the hardest enemies just stood in the only way I can actually attack, because you cannot attack when you're an animal, which is annoying, but, you know, makes sense. It's the gig of this dungeon, which is pretty cool. This guy, he's difficult, because the green guy's usually with him, and the green guy heals him, and the more he gets hurt, the larger he gets, and the larger he gets, the more damaging his shots get, and basically it then gets to a point where he just does so much damage. Whoa. Alright, there we go. He's dead. But basically it could get to a point where he can easily kill you just by hitting you with a few of those shots. Which is the problem, because you have to get rid of the healer first. It's kind of like TF2 where you have to get rid of the medic before, you know, get rid of the heavy. It's just the more practical way. It's a more useful way too, because you don't have to deal with because the green guy also shoots, so you can get rid of that, taking out basically 1/4 of the shots, because the giant guy shoots 3 shots while the green guy only shoots 1, I believe. Okay, these rooms, they are annoying. I don't think they're unneeded. I like it. The acid does damage to you. No matter what you are, it will be doing just random damage. So even if you have the highest defense, you will be taking damage from it. And the thing is, these traps all around the room cause confusion, which confusion makes you go in, you know, those random ways, which can cause you to go into the acid and basically take damage. If we did leave behind one of the Teslas, that would not be too good. I wouldn't be too happy about that, because of the fact that we would have to go all the way back, because we have no one back there to anchor for us to teleport to. So hopefully we got rid of all the Teslas up to this point. We are getting close to the boss here. And that's a dead end, so we don't have to deal with him. Okay, I just turned into an animal, that's great. We're coming up to the boss before running into this giant green guy again. Well, not the green guy, but the robot that these guys are just the most annoying. I've died to one before. They're not fun. For some reason they like to just come up out of the blue, because of their kind of like sporadic movements in a way, which just make them very difficult to deal with. Okay, well, watch out for the potions. They do a lot of damage if just standing straight on them, because they explode into a bunch of gas. You can also drop these little turrets here, which are annoying. And he can also disappear inside of that little thing in the middle of the room to protect himself while he spawns in a bunch of robots. Okay, that's good. We got a wisdom. Very helpful. We're getting close to ending this now. Probably after the boss we'll be done with this video for today. So yeah, when you beat him, it literally right after says Who Killed Master Ra, which is the horrific creation. And that's basically the boss that's coming up right next. It does also show you when you defeat all the Teslas, saying that my door is open. And so basically come and fight me. Alright. This should be near the end. Should be probably the last room, actually. Alright, I paralyzed him. Hopefully we don't have to go all the way back. Okay. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Does this mean we have to go all the way back, or is... Oh, okay, phew, there's another room. I'd rather run into another room than have to go all the way back. Oh, my door is open. Alright, so I'll run to it and say TP. Okay, so he charges in directly after you. So basically what the thing is that you gotta hit him into the green thing, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool because it uses the same thing that you used to, oh no, I'm losing out on damage. I hate it when that happens. Oh no, he broke free. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with this again. Now that he's at half health, he's gonna be wanting to do a lot more damage. Oh geez, not this one. He starts shooting out a bunch of like fire shots. If you stand far away enough, he won't go for you, but if you're standing too far away, he won't rush. He'll just kind of keep on doing this, and it will probably take a very long time before he ends up going back to actually try to hurt you, which is annoying. But makes sense, because you can't just sit back here and get the defense that easily. Alright, so I guess someone's going to have to sacrifice the damage to, oh, whoa. That was kind of close. He was cutting it close on that one. Alright, he's gonna run in. He runs in pretty quick, so you don't really know when it's going to happen. Whoa, super hot dog, watch out what you're doing. Okay, there we go. Oh, nice. Studded leather armor. Probably give that away to someone. Alright. I have gotten some white bags in here. Not too lucky in that dungeon, though. Alright, let's see. This guy can use it. Lard butter. Okay. Oh, no, never mind. He's got the hippogriff hide. Oh, okay. I guess he doesn't want it. Well, he can take this if he wants. And he can take this if he wants. Right, let's see. Does this guy have anything? Oh, Skull Shrine. I think I might want to fight that. Oh, there he is. He's all the way over there. Okay, so basically, the thing with the Skull Shrine, very difficult event god. You just gotta learn how to act fast. It's kind of like the Cube God, but with these Flame Skull things that move very fast and give you no air to deal with anything. So you gotta go really fast with what you gotta be doing. Because this guy does drop a good, basically, ability for his UT. So now here come all these things trying to kill you, because that's Realm of the Mad God. I will try to get some damage in, but I'm not likely to because this is an event god. It's not like, whoa, jeez. Cannot be dealing with that again. I'm going to be drinking one of these potions. I'm going to be throwing a trap down to try to get some damage on those red flaming skulls that he likes to spawn in so much. Whoa, lots of damage. Alright. Getting lots of damage on him, but he's also getting lots of damage on me. I'm wasting all of my health pots. Nothing! Not a single thing. It even says at the bottom that he will have his revenge on me because I guess I killed his really needed Skull Shrine. Aw, man, I don't want to end it off with a loss, but I guess that's how I'm gonna have to end it off today. Just gonna have to put everything back. Alright, well, see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.